day on the market, it seems.
Toe of snake, wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Join the stud club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Fresh haddock.
Uy, ¿qué tal? No lo unió. Lo separó. Lamentablemente lo separó. Si ven que se pega, me dicen, porfa, porque se estaba pegando, no sé por qué. Voy de nuevo a la taberna donde apareció que fue el crimen del conserje que era esposo de Esmeralda. A ver si se pega. Veamos.
Sorry, sir.
¿Dónde está la taberna esta? Ah, ya sé dónde está. Si se pega, me dice. Si alguien ve que se pega al directo, me dice.
Fresh haddock. Perfect for a fry up.
El crimen fue acá, vamos a ver.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sicil is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape
Buscadores de la
on the
fuente.
grapevine.
Es un placer
Such a
conocerlos.
pleasure to meet you.
Un honor.
A delight.
Ok, Mendio se llama.
No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot, so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
¿Tú quién eres?
Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But
Gracias,
what
Lau.
does a
Sí,
man
corté el
of
otro
medicine
directo.
do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I changed them.
Fue el beneficio era ser médico, pero un médico que hace sin arreglar lo que está roto. Sí, he salvado vidas, pero ahora las cambio.
Heavenly herring, delicious
No te preocupes que los muertos estén por todas partes.
They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the fabulous five see no problems. They see opportunities. An enterprising spirit can wrench riches from cold dead rocks. Or from cold dead.
Es otro
full
directo,
stop.
sí. Acabo de cortar el anterior porque se estaba cortando. Ok, veo una oportunidad en todo, incluso hasta de rocas inertes, dice. Este sí no te notificó, el otro no. Field. Ajá. Field. Sobre esta oportunidad que comentabas.
Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. to become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Es inglés de Inglaterra, tiene aires. Continúa, ¿te gustan las aventuras? Continúa.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Pues claro, ¿acaso podría ejercer mi profesión si no fuera así? Estoy aquí para cumplir con mi deber, que poco tiene que ver con las aventuras. Que son buscadores de la fuente.
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
Esa aventura nos mantiene vivo, dice Scarlett. Blade Runner el sábado, pues sí, tentativamente sí. Sujeto a cambios o cancelaciones, Edwin.
See here, you and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path, the rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless.
Pero lo más probable es que sí. Por lo menos la viejita.
Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Quiere ganar más, sí. Bueno, mentiría si te dijera que no me lo he planteado nunca. La verdad es que las riquezas no me interesan demasiado.
Nor me. Wealth is but vanity.
Y Scarlett dice, a mí no, las riquezas solo traen vanidad.
Oh, but I know you're just being bashful. I bet that in your heart of hearts, your eyes water with joy when you discover yet another treasure during your travels.
Se nota que te puede la timidez, seguro que en el fondo tus ojos lloran de alegría cada vez que encuentras un tesoro durante tus viajes.
Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
Ahora se me va dejando de lado los asuntos que sería la vida sin variedad. Todo de orden, recupera aquello. Al final, quienes quedan no prefieren ser vosotros los que manden, ser sus propios jefes. What the fuck. Mandar es mejor que obedecer, eso es cierto. Nada tiene censurable cumplir órdenes cuando tus superiores son dignos de tu confianza.
True enough. We serve a just cause. So why wouldn't we follow our orders?
Si vemos una causa justa, no veo por qué no íbamos a querer cumplir nuestras órdenes.
Come now. I refuse to believe such a uniquely skilled individual would settle for a puppet's role. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream. Enact the change you deserve.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
Tenía que ver que los talentos se contemplan como un simple papel de marioneta, pues la vida es demasiado corta como para malgastar trabajando para los demás, no es cierto. Yo podía alcanzar a llevaros a alcanzar vuestro sueño. Ay, que este man que le pasa, quiero entrar a investigar el crimen y me está jodiendo.
And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it.
Por eso el destino la puso junto a la puerta del rey cangreja para poder conocerlos y contarle la maravilla de los 5 magníficos. Ay, no las aproveche. Cuéntame más sobre los 5 magníficos.
Ah, the fabulous five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers guild in Riverlong. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so.
No debería estarse
To
cortando de nuevo.
realize our dreams and cleanse
Si ves que se corta,
our
me dices. Los movimientos de él, por ejemplo. ¿Por qué se está moviendo? ¿O este monte aquí se está moviendo?
You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started?
Siguiendo lo que él dice para entender más lo que él dice y también mi respuesta. No quiero alistarme con esto, cambiar de tema. Hasta luego. Solo quiero entrar a investigar el crimen por ahora. ¿Ok? Gracias. Muy amable.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Con este es. Ah, no. Bueno, sí, aquí está el crimen. Vamos a ver con él. ¿Qué nos dice?
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval.
Hemos hablado con Aureo. Déjanos entrar, por favor.
Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the Captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
Vuestra recompensa por aguantar el chaparrón de Aureo es un agradable paseo por el lugar donde sucedió el asesinato mágico más fascinante del pueblo. Ok. Eso, entremos. Y veamos. Oh, ¿qué pasó? Oh,
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow, it sent us flying into the stars.
me teletransportó esa piedra. Vamos a hacer una piedra espacial, algo así, curioso. Interesante. ¿Qué es todo esto? What the fuck? Game over. No, fue un teletransporte. Una teletransportación. Y aquí hay un Dobby. Ah, se parece a Dobby. Es un elfo, parece. Un duende elfo, qué sé yo. Veamos de qué trata esto.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. It will consume us all.
¿Qué le pasa? Veamos. Zigzags.
By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? Two Rivalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious.
Zigzags. ¿Quién eres y cómo has llegado hasta aquí?
Oh, yes. Proper introductions. Zigzags, the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is and, hopefully, all that is to be.
Estamos con un portal futurista, qué sé yo, adelantado en el futuro, o portal tiempo-espacio, algo así. Zigzags, el historiador. Mi labor es grabar todo lo que fue, es y con suerte será.
As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Soy un historiador que ha sido nombrado por los mismísimos dioses. Ok.
How you got here, though, that's a rather more interesting question.
¿Y ustedes cómo llegaron aquí?
On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow.
En un vestigio del espacio-tiempo tan pequeñito y cada vez más pequeño, no esperaría encontrar ni un alma, tan solo mi propia sombra. ¿Por qué, como bien dices, se están cogiendo este sitio?
At last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time.
El lugar se fin de los
If that didn't
tiempos.
send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a flutter, it should have.
Este lugar se fin de los tiempos. Eso debería haberles acelerado el corazón y debería haberles dado un vuelco en el estómago.
Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened.
Ya no debería estar lagueando, Edwin. ¿Qué tal, Krylex? El tiempo no debería tener fin por naturaleza. No se me ocurre una pesadilla peor para un cronista, pero ha pasado algo terrible. Suéltalo, diablillo. ¿Qué ha pasado aquí exactamente?
Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
Deleítense viendo por el telescopio la oscuridad que se avecina, dice, ok, porque él ve el futuro, él está aquí viendo el pasado, el presente y lo que será el futuro, dice, en esta piedra de tiempo-espacio. Vamos a ver.
You know, I think that imp may be quite mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Ella dice, creo que ese diablillo está bastante enojado, así que mejor le echamos un vistazo a través del telescopio. Ok, vamos a mirar. Dragón. Bueno,
You looked, you saw. Terrifying, isn't? What's this? The portal. It's. The portal has become active. Fantastic, astounding. Onward we should go.
se activó un portal. Salió un dragón rarísimo.
The portal! It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be? You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches, a light! This portal active once more. It cannot be coincidence.
Bonito, sí está bonito esta área. Podemos hablar antes sobre lo que acabamos de ver atrás del telescopio.
Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it.
Le da mucha vuelta, pero va a explicar qué vimos atrás del telescopio.
It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean.
Y si es el mismísimo vacío, el dragón que se está devorando la creación. Es precisamente a esto a lo que me refiero cuando hablo del fin de los tiempos.
I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well.
Si no lo detenemos, va a devorar el presente y el pasado porque está devorando el futuro. ¿Crees que estamos conectados de algún modo a este plano?
It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite.
No entiendo, Edwin, ese emoji.
Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one.
Es de otro lado del portal.
Ah, though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than...
¿Sad por qué?
But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain.
Bueno, vamos al portal entonces. Perfecto.
After you, after you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side.
Ok, atravesemos el portal.
You first, but don't dilly-dally.
So, estamos en el espacio, vean. Y él dijo que estaba en un lugar de observar pasado, presente y si se puede futuro, hijo. Y de qué tal. Veanlo de vuelta, si se puede ver. Ajá. El vacío y sale el dragón que se está comiendo el futuro y sí. Ok, qué curioso. 25% de descuento en subs, ojo. Bueno, saltemos por el portal.
Yes, just as I hoped. There she is. There it is. Come, don't delay.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Ok, pues se nos fue muy rápido. ¿Qué le pasa? Es como otra parte parecida. Ok. Y hay una tipa aquí. Tejedora del tiempo, nivel 20. Ok.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history? Author of all that has ever been?
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Sir Imp, le dijo señor Diablillo. Sir Imp.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
Mucho que preguntar y decir, le dice él a la tejedora del tiempo.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange.
Has traído invitados muy extraños.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
Ok, él estaba buscando para llegar donde ella, pero cuando llegaron estos tres, o sea, los personajes, se abrió el portal que le permitió llegar rápidamente a lo que él quería llegar hace tiempo, pero no sabía cómo, a con la tejedora del tiempo.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
¿Qué te parece la voz de la Fire Seeker? La que está en el hub, esa. Esta pregunta tendrán que responder a nuestros invitados, decirnos cómo ha llegado a este plano. Si de verdad es la tejedora del tiempo, supongo que ya conocerá las respuestas.
If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of their comings and goings, I could describe them down to the minutest of details.
Si cualquier otro... Dale, Krelix. Descansa. Déjame pasar. Si cualquier otro ser de Rivellon me preguntase por detalles de sus días y venidas, se las podría escribir con todos los detalles. Son las 10. Él dice que va a dormir, pero va a ir a echarse un puro.
But you are different. Of you I see nothing. I know nothing.
Son diferentes, no conozco nada de ustedes.
So please, do tell me,
¿Cómo he llegado aquí?
How did you arrive here?
Y quiero que pase los días rápido, entonces me tocó dormir temprano. Ok, mañana se madruga, ok. Llegamos por una piedra que nos arrancó el Rivelon y nos trajo a este plano.
A stone. So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so?
La piedra nos mató y nos trajo aquí. ¿Ves? Y nos mató, Lau. Sí, ¿qué acaba de pasar? ¿Había visto algo así antes?
Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work.
Nunca había visto que pasara esto en todo mi trabajo y tiempo.
Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see.
Obvio. Continúa.
But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
Piedra estelar, sí.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
¿No has visto que esto sucediera? Dice zigzags.
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source hunters, it would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves
Quiere que le
truly
consiga
are.
más piedras de la que los mató y los teletransportó aquí. ¿Qué es una piedra estelar? Exactamente, ¿de dónde salen?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret. A secret lost, even to me.
El sábado de la película.
Do you see what violence my work has
No.
suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Ven cómo han dañado el tapiz del tiempo. ¿Veis la violencia que ha sufrido mi obra? What the fuck?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
No creo, Killer.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes, though I cannot explain why this Starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
Si esas piedras pueden curar la historia, debemos localizarlas.
Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so
No somos los
much
únicos
more.
entes que saben que esas piedras son mucho más que unas gemas bonitas.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger.
Hunger.
That shall never be, milady.
Milady.
As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void.
Ok.
Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready?
Dale,
Are you
Killer.
willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
Ay, quiere que le ayude a recuperar las piedras. Bueno, yo voy a investigar un crimen, pero bueno. Voy a hablar con Scarlett.
Be Source Hunter, do tell.
Not a moment ago, we were hunting Source in Riverlore, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
Bueno, es curioso y es verdad lo que ella dice. Hace poco estaban buscando la fuente en Riverlore y ahora
What do you think, Source Hunter?
nosotros abrimos un portal para evitar el fin de los tiempos, buscando unas piedras mágicas. Opciones.
Be Source Hunter, do
Digan lo que digan Zigzags y la tejedora, necesitamos más pruebas antes de tragarnos esta historia absurda. No podemos negar nuestra reacción a la piedra estelar. Eso sí es verdad, porque llegaron al cuarto y la piedra salió y los teletransportó aquí. Debe haber algo oculto en todo esto, por disparatado que parezca. Esa es la mejor opción.
Come, I got something for you if you're
No matter how improbable, anything is possible. If the Weaver tells the truth, we have some serious work ahead of us.
Ok, me da la razón Scarlett porque la programé para que me diera la razón. Finalizar. Si fuera otra persona que jugara conmigo, o yo le hubiera puesto que fuera adversa mío o fuera espíritu libre,
do tell.
ella decidiría otras cosas. Pero antes denme un chance, denme un momento, ya vengo, ya vengo.
So, what do you think, Source Hunter? Come, I got something for you if you're up to the challenge. Come, I got something for you if you're up to the challenge. Come, I got something for you if you're up to the challenge. What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell. Come, I got something for you if you're up to the challenge. What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell. Come, I got something for you if you're up to the challenge. So, what do you think, Source Hunter? What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell.
Aquí estoy. Recomiendo algo.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivalon. Not just yet.
No, pues, le voy a ayudar.
No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from.
Ok.
But you'll need a way to travel between Rivalon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you?
Perfecto. Vamos a trabajar con ellos.
Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days.
Ok, continuemos.
Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
Tenemos que hacerte algunas preguntas.
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot.
No sabemos dónde buscar las piedras. Vamos a ver si me dicen dónde buscarlas.
Wouldn't it just Would that I had a Starstone
No existe un libro
sightseeing
semejante.
guide,
No, no
but
puede ser.
alas, such a booklet does not exist. Just like yourselves, Starstones are curiously absent from history, both in my writings and on the tapestry of time. From what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient places of this world.
Ok, lugares más antiguos del mundo.
Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. 2 more pieces of advice. Don't go unarmed and consult with my agent.
No vayan desarmados y consulta con mi gente si van a ruinas, cuevas o áreas de males olvidados hace mucho. Ok. Sigo sin entender la relación entre las piedras estelares y el dragón del vacío.
Neither do I, but the mere fact that activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it and the Void Dragon are natural enemies.
Ok, entonces él dice que las piedras y el dragón son enemigos naturales.
This in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy, for it is you who is setting new events in motion. You who is handing the Weaver new threads. And that which she is weaving is more than an ornament to decorate the shelter plane. It is both history and future history. It is all of time.
Ok.
We may not understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the void. Now, isn't that a lovely mission?
Dices que eres el diablillo historiador, pero parece ser más que un diablillo y más que un historiador. A ver.
Oh, I don't know if I'm more than those things per se, but having been given a divine mission does have its perks. Old age can't touch me, that's one. Immortality is mine as long as no one skewers me with a sword, and even then I'll be back in a jiffy.
Es inmortal, dice.
But of course I have a price to pay for something that is priceless. It is my duty to record all of history, and an arduous task that is. Not to mention how much stress that void out there is causing me. The end of time. I'll be out of a job. So, gather those starstones so that we may know the history that was lost. Know so that we must not repeat what leads us to this dangerous precipice, but do better and close the dark eye of the void forever.
Ok. Y por último, no es un poco solitario ser el único cronista del tiempo.
Lonesome, observing the frontier of creation, surfing the vibrant tide of the eons, always approaching yet never reaching shore. Lonesome, being privy to all that has been and all that is. Well, yes, actually. I don't mean to complain, but one certainly doesn't mind a bit of company now and then. Perhaps you can imagine the profound pleasure it is to have made the Weaver's acquaintance after all these years. I can hardly wait to pick her brain about the great battle of the sons of Sigurd. The last Rivellonian who remembers it died more than 7,000 years ago.
Si ayudamos a la tejedora del tiempo, la ayudaríamos a volver a tener el tapiz. ¿Cómo es posible?
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void, I honestly don't know. But ask her. If she claims it is so, perhaps she knows why.
Ok.
Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world.
Me va a estar esperando un agente de Zigzags en Rivellon.
I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
Ok. Voy a hablar con la tejedora un momento a ver qué.
How welcome you are upon this realm, our most honored guest. I hope you begin to find this place more familiar than it may yet seem.
¿Quién eres?
In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and
Registro las acciones de dioses y
apparitions,
hombres, de bestias y apariciones
the
espectrales.
drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world, the all but imperceptible touch of lovers' hands. This and all I chronicle without fault. Except, it seems, you.
Solo que no veo el destino de ellos que están aquí hablando con ella. Tengo más preguntas.
Ask and I shall answer, if I can.
Tenemos entendido que no hay rastro de nosotros en el tapiz del tiempo.
Quite so. Your absence, it should be an impossibility, but no matter where I look, you cannot be found.
Ok.
I do not know you, which makes you my one perennial imperfection, a blind spot in the eye of time. But perchance I may be cured of this blindness. Perchance the blemish may be undone, and time can be redeemed.
¿Quién eres?
I am the weaver of time, as I have told you. Though my existence is one that falls behind and yet far exceeds the verb to be. I am but what I am, and that is task. It is the same for the historian. Chroniclers both are we of the epics of eternity.
Ok.
Perhaps we are one and the same. Task multiplied by 2.
¿Quién nos ha
Who
creado?
has made us?
I don't
I do
know.
not know.
I don't know.
Why have they done so? I do not know.
I do not know.
Am I the beginning? And am I to be the end? Who shall say? Perhaps I am the first thing in creation. Perhaps I am creation. Perhaps I am the creator. Or maybe it is you. You who makes dying stars rekindle. Time alone will tell.
He oído que este sitio lo llama el fin de los tiempos. Eso es lo que es, ni más ni menos.
What it is but a seed bereft of sun and water. What it could be, that is what the star stones will tell us. What it is but the end. What it could be is the end of ends.
Ok.
I reside in another realm altogether. But ever since the end of time appeared in these deep dark skies, I materialized here, as if forced to watch the one thing that is unwatchable, unendurable. A thankless task that you may yet free me from forever.
¿Cómo podemos redimir el tiempo si, como dices, no formamos parte de él?
I think that perhaps you can redeem time, because you create time. Indeed, you have set in motion an event I no longer held possible. Know that no longer I did weave. I sat here at the end of time and watched on as the void frays the fabric of time like a terrified god that fears the offspring of his own creations. But suddenly there was you. You who stirred the life within the stones. These stones, children of stars. They place new ribbons along my fingers like phantoms out of time. New threads emerged, and I began to weave anew. Starstone gives me new strands to braid into the tapestry. And because you give Starstone energy, it seems that you are creating time. These Starstones, Please, seek them so that time may yet be mended. Please, for the sake of all that lives and all that loves, seek them so that the void may yet devour itself alone.
Es una pregunta tonta, pero vamos a hacérsela porque se siente, no es del por qué, o sea, si se siente sola aquí. Es una pregunta tonta aquí, claramente. Sonará tontería, pero no te sientes sola aquí.
Oh, Hunter, I have no need for company. Like I have no need for air or appetite or affection. All I need and all I am is time. And time is running out unless you remedy its decline.
Está bien.
And yet, I do enjoy
No necesita compañía. Ah, pero dice que la disfruta. Puede que sea la cura que sane mi alma errada. Ojo. ¿Por qué son tan importantes las piedras estelares y por qué solo reaccionan ante nosotros?
Alas, the answers to those questions still elude me. You and Starstone remain the imperfections upon the tapestry.
Ok, lo que ella hilaba, o hilaba, ¿no? Se dice hilaba y la chava, no sé. No aparece lo de las piedras y estos personajes.
A hidden answer lies behind this veil of inscrutability, though. For the link between you and the stones reveals that your destinies are intertwined.
Ok.
I believe that starstones will not lead you to new places of wonder only. No. They will also lead to new knowledge through the restoration of the threads of old.
Ok. Hasta luego. What is this? Por las grietas. Ah, ok, ok.
A question has me stumped, milady. Why are there two of us? Two beings that record all of history parallel to one another?
That is a good question, Zigzags. One without a conclusive answer, though its resolution may lie in conception. Where you chronicle, I both chronicle and create. Where you arrive at conclusions, I spin origins besides.
Curioso. Bueno, ya puedo devolverme y viajar en el tiempo. O por la grieta, perdón, para volverme a donde estaba yo. Portal inactivo. Aquí hay otro portal. Dos portales. Es una estatua que no está encendida. Otro portal. Wow, hay varios portales. Y aquí está oscuro incluso. Curioso. Es toda esta piedra. Pero hay más, como que hay más área, ¿ven? Ven. Bueno, ¿cómo viajo por las grietas? Ah, bueno, tengo un viaje rápido aquí. Si al playa tranquila. Puerta norte, si al puerto. Vamos a Saisi, el puerta norte. Y aquí está el ayudante, ¿o no?
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm.
El ayudante era Arjo.
I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzags, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
¿Cuál recién? Nuevo o viejo. De hecho, el tema que nos ocupa es el asesinato del consejero Jake y después esto.
So it is, and so it should continue to be. For I suspect his foul murder and the plight of dying time are somehow interconnected.
Correcto.
Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Counselor Jake was a collector of the stones.
El consejero Jake asesinado era coleccionista de las piedras. Ojo.
That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
¿Cómo descubriste que Jake coleccionaba piedras estelares?
While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, I snuck into his house and had a look around.
Okay.
The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
¿Por qué no resulta tan especialmente agradable haber encontrado un refugio en alguna parte?
Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket so snug it becomes, in a word, safety.
Safety, okay.
But perhaps I speak only for myself, not for veterans such as yourselves that by necessity call any patch of ground they rest upon home. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care is such a precious circumstance, save it all too seldomly.
De pronto si te crees todo lo que dice Zigzags, el tiempo, el vacío y el inminente final.
Let me phrase it like Zigzags might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. A pointless instrument stripped of the potential of creation. It is void. It is death. It is nothing.
Ay, qué dicha que no dijo nada. ¿Cómo me molesta? Me molesta de estos juegos, películas que no sé si ustedes han visto que están hablando en inglés y de repente bla 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 inglés, ¿verdad? Y de repente en vez de decir you got it o lo que sea, ¿entendiste? Y de repente empiezan a hablar y terminan la frase y dicen comprende. Ese comprende a mí me molesta demasiado. Y pensé que iba a decir todo esto en inglés y iba a decir it's nada, porque lo hacen también con el nada. A mí me molesta esa vaina. ¿Comprende? Ay, bro, por favor.
I'll not pretend to have all the answers, or that I understand all that is happening here and out there among the stars, but I do know I'd rather err on the side of caution.
Mi casa es tu casa. Okay?
If Zigzags worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divines as nonchalantly as you and I lays beside the hearths of home.
Did it sprout legs and run away?
¿Cómo te has convertido en la gente de Zigzags?
I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert, then shared what little food and water he had with him. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. He laughed and marveled and told me stories about his travels.
Okay.
In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened, but swore to help him in any way I could.
Okay.
As of now, that includes helping the two of you.
Gracias, Arujo.
Oh, before you go, here, take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you.
Okay.
You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, Do stop to say hello.
Dice que no nos detendrá más porque va a investigar también. Y si ven un gato blanco durante los viajes, salúdenlo. Ok. Pues eso. Y 3 misiones completadas. Solo he completado las que están en negro, vean. Bye Doctor, estás con su compañero Jared. Encontré una carta que sugería que alguien llamado Artenvera podría tener algo que ver con su desaparición. Esta ya no sirve, esta ya la perdí. En la oscuridad. Está traspalantes. La esposa del consejero. Asesinato misterioso. La vida de teletransporte. Dale, alguien descansa, bro. Gracias por pasar, mano. No dormí, bueno, lo siento mucho. ¿Qué puedo decir? ¿Qué puedo decir? Tengo demasiadas cosas, hermano, o sea. Si hay donde puedo vender estas espadas. Y no creo que las use. Primera vez, acuérdense, entonces estoy aprendiéndolo. Armas no. A Roderick. Artesanía no. Puede ser puntos de vida o velocidad para tener más puntos de acción. Ganar puntos de acción por turno. Puedo probar este. Personalidad. Liderazgo. Ah, sí, lo de liderazgo. Pues sería un tanque. Y yo no tengo tanque todavía. No sé si tener tanque. Me ocupo tener un mago, una arquera. Esta no me la voy a dejar, pero hablando ahorita. Quisiera ir a tener otro mago y un tanque, pero ya no puede ser tanque. Ya también es como de Scarlet. Son arqueras. Entonces, liderazgo podría y a la vez no. Esto no sirve para nada, amuleto de la suerte. No puedo subir esto de geomante y hidrosofista. Y no voy a ponerle otra porque no tiene sentido ponerle otra. Aquí esta parte. Fuerza de voluntad sí, podría. Canallas, quieres robar y eso, mira a alguien y se acaba de ir a dormir. Maldita sea, mira a alguien y se fue a dormir. Bueno, no está alguien, pero para robar y eso era con esto, sigilo y robar. Y forzar cerraduras es con estas cositas de aquí. Debería tener alguien así, pero bueno, no lo pensé. Estoy tratando de entenderlo todo, así que. Pero esto es para otra clase. Se me olvidó el nombre ahorita. Así que para un mago creo que no. Podría ser fuerza de voluntad para tener más de ¿cómo se llama? Más defensa para ciertos ataques de los enemigos. Es lo que entendí cuando lo estaba viendo. Podría ser eso. Ahora Scarlet. Sería bueno mejorar la Scarlet la probabilidad de crítico y precisión contra objetivos lejanos. Esto sería bueno para Scarlet, sobre todo porque ella es arquera, pues. Ahora, y aquí liderazgo no, porque el líder tiene que estar adelante, que todos los demás, los otros tres, vean al líder que esté adelante. Puede que haya un mago que sea tanque también, en parte, pienso yo. Fuerza de voluntad ya tiene armas, pues arco ya tiene un punto en arco, así que ballesta no. Telequinesis podría haberle puesto a... Puedo ponerle a Roderick, pienso. El punto... no estoy tratando de entender esta parte. El punto yo se lo puse a... Se quitó lo que yo le puse. Solo es un punto para todos. A ver. Es que está el... Dios mío, no había visto que estaba aquí en check. Por favor. Por favor. También sería buena inteligencia. Aunque no mejora lo que yo tengo, mejora brujería. Pero elementales me lo hace. Vas a poner inteligencia. Y a Scarlet percepción. Si ponle telequinesis a Roderick. Probaré. Va a ser un guardado. Perfecto. Ahora quisiera vender cosas también. Ya aquí está de esta misión, ya que no pasa nada. Pero quiero investigar esto bien. Cosa que no hice. Lo del crimen. Así que vuelvo al bar. Él se pegó, pero fue el movimiento del mouse que yo hice. Claramente lo sentí yo mismo cuando se pegó. Investiguemos la escena del crimen, cosa que no hice. Era inerte. Y la agarré, que es lo peor. Carta del Duque de Ferrol. Esta particular hoja de pergamino, ajá.
It's official. The Duke of Ferrol is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense, not much rhymes with murder.
Veamos. Mi querida Esme. Ojo, Esmeralda. Ojo, un duque le mandó esto a la esposa de este man. Mi querida Esme, tus labios son rojos como esmeraldas, tu pelo es negro como el roble, tu amor es como el colesterol, mi corazón palpita al doble. Quiero tenerte entre mis brazos, quiero poder llevarte al huerto. Y qué fácil sería todo si el consejero Jake estuviese muerto. Con todo mi amor, el duque de... Ojo la rima. Maldición, puede ser. ¿Hay un diálogo aquí con ella? ¿Por qué?
Heard any good tales, my friend?
Déjame hacerte algunas preguntas.
Ask freely, my friend.
Ah, pensé que era algo y era misión F, nada que ver. No, yo no quería que se acostara. Estoy tratando de investigar.
Looking good.
Dios mío.
Heard any good tales, my friend?
Mira vos, sírveme de algo. Agarra eso. ¿No lo puede agarrar?
Looking good.
No lo puede agarrar. Agarro eso. Aquí no hay mucha cosa, la verdad. No hay nada, sinceramente. Podría decirle al tipo este, al jefe ese que está ahí, que me encontré una carta de un duque.
I think it would be wise to inspect the councillor's corpse and see what
El cadáver del consejero, ajá.
Closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Oh, careful now. Your head's growing more swollen.
Investigar el cadáver del asesino, pues. Del asesinado, perdón, del muerto. Mira un gato, a ver qué dice este gato. Porque este gato habla, posiblemente.
Never saw you in the king crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch back.
Ráscame detrás de las orejas, no los aruñaré. ¿Quién eres?
I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank, and I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in, being the king crab's foremost patron ever since.
Cliente predilecto del rey cangrejo.
So you're just hanging
Háblanos de esa
around
nave.
again, are you?
A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right beneath the lighthouse. Not very apt a name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it.
Ok.
The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But I was alive, and that was more than anybody else could say.
Bueno, pues el único sobreviviente.
So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. And there I was, all alone. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I purr up a storm. But I do long for a companion of my own kind, and in that regard, there is no one like Maxine.
¿Quién es Maxine?
Maxine, the mayor's darling pet. So gentle, so Fair a feline. The grace of her whiskers, the subtle palette of dyes in her sable coat. She's one of a kind, that cat.
Dando otra gata, what?
She likes me. I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I have serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts. But for some reason, she is not to be swayed.
Preguntas prontas que hacer.
By all means.
¿Qué opinas de los no muertos?
People make a fuss about them because they endanger the lands around the city. They never bother me when I'm out for my monthly walk, though. But still, I do test them. I mean, they're so unnatural, aren't they? Cats can have 9 lives, but humans are only entitled to 1. Oh, don't mention orcs to me. Worse than dogs, that lot. Sank Walrus Willie's boat right from under him. Best anchovy fisher in the world he was. A loss to us all.
You can speak that way to her. Tell me. Well, suffice to say it, I've got my
Okay.
eye. Have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's End?
Bueno, este gato no nos dio nada de información.
They say he's privy to ancient
Entonces,
secrets. The likes of
vamos.
which I doubt you could even
¿Dónde estará el cuerpo? ¿Por qué está aquí el cuerpo? Vamos a ver. Vamos a mirar.
Toasty.
Por aquí. Sí. A ver qué me dice el man de aquí. Ahora que hay una carta que dice lo del asesinato. Quiero disminuir la interfaz un poquito, a ver si puedo. Sobre todo los diálogos creo que son muy grandes. Quisiera que fuera un poco más espacioso en la parte del diálogo. Menos espacioso me refiero. Ah, bueno, ahora sí. Y ahora que pues no hay nada más, ¿no? Así que sí iba a haber algo más. No puedo darle la carta tampoco. Oh, hablemos del asesinato de Jake. Ah, bueno, aquí, sobre Esmeralda, la mujer de... ¿Será que se puede? Sobre Esmeralda, la mujer de Jake. Aquí, sobre el tema de esta carta.
The knife, the book, the letter. They seem harmless enough by themselves, but in conjunction they do paint a pretty grim picture. Fine then. If you're certain she did it, then I shall have Esmeralda arrested. Your responsibility, Source Hunter. Surely you have exhausted all the evidence that was to...
Uy, ok. La voy a arrestar, pero no, todavía no la tiene que arrestar. Ir a Arjo ahora.
How can I help you, my friend?
Creo que no. ¿Dónde estará el cuerpo? ¿Qué estás escribiendo, Eddie? Y claramente dice amor gatuno. Es la gata del del alcalde, hijo. Voy a dar con Esmeralda otra vez. Otra por aquí, ya que está abierto y podemos entrar. Ah, no, no, no. Vamos a dar la vuelta mejor. Seamos civilizados. Demos la vuelta.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't bear to imagine something would happen to you.
Oh, but don't you worry, lady. We Legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither orc nor demon.
Oh, but what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint.
Puedes venir, Esmeralda.
The hunter returns. I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Vamos a hablar del asesinato de tu marido.
So, what piece of irrefutable evidence are you about to present me with this time?
Esta carta de amor parece bastante comprometedora del duque.
Oh, don't put stock in the hastily scribbled words of a lovelorn fool. This letter, it was a show of passion. A poorly worded passion I did not echo in the least. The Duke, he's like a spoiled child. He's not a man. He's not like Septimus.
Ok. Han contado que tu marido recogió algo como una piedra estelar. ¿Qué sabes de eso?
Starstone? I've never heard of such a thing. Dear Jake had a mineral collection, yes. As far as I knew, it was one of his pastimes, nothing more. Do you mean to imply he collected something dangerous? Something that may have gotten him into trouble? Oh, this is all too much. I feel like I'm drifting from nightmare into nightmare.
Hasta luego. Pues nada. ¿Dónde está el cuerpo de este man? Eso es lo que tendría que saber y ver. No, esto no es tutorial. ¿Dónde podría estar el cuerpo? ¿Qué será este edificio aquí abajo?
I've spotted something interesting.
Ah, mira. Sí, pero ¿cómo podríamos verlo? Cavando. No tengo una pala. Una pala o algo para abrir esto. ¿Puedo abrir con un ataque? O sea que no creo. No. Interesante. Quisiera saber cómo poner una pala, creo yo. Y esto no puede usarse, o sea. No. Por esta casa, ¿quién será? Creo que el cuerpo esté aquí. Veamos.
Neither of you cares to plead for his very existence.
What the fuck. No creo que esté aquí el cuerpo, pero ajá.
If one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of 2, perhaps the stability could be increased by as much as 3-fold.
Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered, aren't you? Yes, by nearly 20 centimeters of tibia, as my memory serves.
So, which of you is more...
No matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success. Yeah?
Which of you is more
Ok,
deserving of
¿qué le
life?
pasa? Dice que son pequeños y demás. Queremos saber más sobre algunos asuntos de Saisil.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
¿Sabes algo del asesinato de Jake?
The counselor. Terrible loss, that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know.
Anybody? Neither of you cares to plead for his very existence.
I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years and still haven't come a step closer to solving it. I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Some events, Source Hunter, can be neither controlled nor understood by mere men.
¿Tienes trabajo para un trío de marineros?
Sorry, but there isn't much work for sailors in a house of medicine. Unless one of them happens to have a secret stash of healing stones.
Ok, háblame de ti.
Me? Why, I'm more than a little surprised you haven't heard of me. Perhaps I can jog your memory.
A ver.
It was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. I who discovered that aging itself can be halted by a single application of Cicuta Douglasii on the tongue.
Come, make your case.
Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself around Sicile of late.
Make your case.
Háblame de tu aprendiza Evelyn.
Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner when it comes to making difficult medical decisions. I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own right when the time comes. She is learning from the best, after all.
Very existence?
Bueno. De modo que tu aprendiz ha tenido cierto éxito, ¿no?
Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method she refuses to share with her own master. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration.
Which of you...
She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing, but she won't let me take the briefest look at it.
Ah, porque ya tengo una piedra aquí.
But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silver Glen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal. Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silver Glen to learn the truth myself.
Okay.
A healing stone? Interesting indeed.
Nothing sets me on edge like inexplicable magic.
Pero aquí debería haber una pala. No puede ser que no haya una pala.
So, which of you is more deserving of life?
Voy a buscar un cementerio. Una escoba, pero yo quiero una pala, no una escoba. Ese fue yo, ese corte así, movimiento que se hizo, pegado fui yo. A ver qué hice esta tipa. La aprendí de él.
Anybody? Neither of you. Excuse me. This is a private sick room. Who in the name of the seven do you think you are barging in here? Out, I say, right this instant.
Bueno.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life and death this way?
Corpses taught mine.
I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing! But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but one healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death.
Sí, pero quiero que me hable sobre la piedra curativa.
Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculates they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound. Needless to say, I was astounded. But it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously.
Okay, what do I decisión.
You are? I thank you a million times for your help. Who have you decided should receive the healing stone?
La vida de Boris acaba de empezar, no podemos dejar que caiga tan pronto. La piedra debería ser para él, la piedra debería ser para Steven. Sabemos bien, muy bien lo difícil que es crecer sin el apoyo de la familia. Bueno,
Yes.
Boris,
Boris deserves to experience all the pleasures of life that Stephen has already enjoyed.
correcto.
Boris it is? Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man, but my heart breaks for the other.
Bueno.
No, this is highly unfair.
Okay.
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
Ese desastre.
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful.
Salve, Raf. ¿Cómo va ahí? Y Nina.
I don't know what I did.
Thank you eternally for your help. Though your reaction to the healing stone, I have no idea what to make of it.
Se quedó sorprendida.
Pleasure in bidding you farewell.
Sobre esta piedra curativa.
That strange reaction you caused. Blue lightning from a healing stone. I've never seen anything like it. And the stone looks different now,
Todo bom, Rafa.
like
Pose.
it's devoid of life. I begin to wonder if its magical properties survived your little reaction.
Hasta luego. Ahora que dice el man que
I don't
salvamos.
know what I did to deserve this, but I'm feeling stronger already. 1,000 thanks to you, my
Todo bom.
hero.
Nice.
I promise I won't waste the life you've given me.
Me alegra. Su alegría, Raf. ¿Qué harás con tu renovada vida?
What will I do? What won't I do? Seeing how short life can be, how easily it can be taken from you, I'll see it all, do it all. And after I've climbed every mountain in Rivellon, and smooched every girl who'll have me. I'll devote myself to learning the magic that saved me. Everyone deserves to feel the thrill of a renewed life.
Okay.
I'll see you around then. I'm liable to spring out of this bed at any minute.
Siento que me fue muy acertado.
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
Salvar a este. Tal vez, pero ya el otro vivió mucho. Bueno.
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend.
Quiero una pala. Quiero excavar esto. Olvidé cementerio, fin de año, correcto, Rafa. Fin de año. Firmado. Buscar el cementerio. No, aquí no.
Thank you, sir. Do my best, sir.
Si quiere salir ya está todo mojado. O sea, imagínense. Aquí hay un cementerio. Vamos a una pala aquí. Aquí está una pala.
Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Este perro está nervioso, dice.
To tell us something.
Pues quiere decir algo, pero primero haremos la pala. Ahora la pala vos, Scarlet. Sí. Perfecto. Vamos a ver qué quiere el perrito. Está nervioso. Ah, el ratón primero. No, se me fue el ratón. ¿Y la gallina?
That rooster thinks he's such hot stuff, posing for Jerome like that. Someone ought to tell him his waddle waggles when he crows, same as the rest.
Bueno. ¿Qué pasa con el perrito?
Hey, wow! I was wondering where that awesome sweaty boot smell was coming from. And here you are. Wow! This is great!
¿Por qué tan agitado? Y qué feo ese perro.
I'm Murphy, Jake's dog.
Perro de Jake.
Wow, you smell great. Have you been rolling around on dead things all day? That's my favorite hobby too.
El perro de Jake. Háblame de ti, chico. Del muerto.
You know who I miss? Jake. Sometimes he'd just sit there being awesome. And I'd give him this look like, you smell great. And he'd give me this look like, you do too, Murphy. And he was my best friend.
Dale, Edwin, descansa, bro. Ya puede pasar, man. Nos vemos.
I came here so I could smell Jake again. He smelled great. But whatever's buried there doesn't smell like Jake at all. No, it's definitely not Jake. He was awesome.
Contra la muerte de tu amo, chico.
If I ever find out who killed Jake, the most awesome Jake who ever jaked, I'll bark so much. Seriously, so much. You have no idea.
Ok, pobre. Oh my god. Dave. Ok, saqué a Dave. Los enemigos que te has encontrado son más fuertes que tú. Será muy recomendable huir. Nivel 8, claro. Claro. Yo soy nivel 3. No puedo huir. Necesito huir. Dilo, ¿qué tal? Me van a matar. Me van a matar porque son muy fuertes. Oh, no, huir. Ahora que voy a estar aquí. Ay, mató al perro. Oh my god. Oh fuck, bro. Oh fuck, bro. Mató al perro y mató a esta humana que estaba aquí. No, fuck, man. No, no, no. Yo no quiero eso. No quiero eso. Necesito cargar el archivo. No puede ser. Y es todo este rato. Bueno, hagámoslo rápido. No puede ser. Me mataron al perro y todo. Pobrecito. Me mordieron 2 perros cuando. American Bully. ¿Cómo así American Bully? Pequeño o grande. No conozco esa raza. Las 2 manos estás con gasa y venda. Pero ¿de dónde eran esos perros? ¿De dónde eran? O sea, ¿cómo pasó? Solo voy a desenterrar a Jake. A ver qué pasa. Hoy día fue eso. O sea, ¿eran tuyos de un vecino o cómo? Vamos a hacer un guardado. ¿Pero eran tuyos o de quién? Ah, de tu tía. Uf, man, qué madre. Qué madre eso, bro. Pero no son heridas fuertes o graves. Ok. Vamos a skipear todo el diálogo del perro. Ok. Vamos a hacer un guardado de vuelta. Y supongo que es esto. Jake. A ver, este es Jake. Ahí está. ¿Ese no es Jake? Es una oveja podrida. Alguien se robó el cuerpo de Jake. A ver, de oveja, what the fuck. No está Jake aquí. Un perro soltó cogió una pata y la otra que se me no sufrió nada. Ah, ok, entiendo. Qué mal eso, ojalá te recuperes de las mordidas, Daniel. En serio. Voy a molestar a Summer, dale, bro. Ah, man, se pegó en directo, me pareció. Se está pegando por qué, bro. No entiendo por qué se está pegando. Se está pegando, ah, no puede ser. Se está pegando. Se pega un buen lapso. ¿Qué es eso?
May the seven keep you.
Ahí se pegó de nuevo. ¿Por qué se pegará tanto?
Where are you, Jake? Are you playing without me?
No tiene sentido.
May the seven keep you.
There's no experience to be won from pestering me with vapid flattery.
Wow, no entendí eso. Necesito cargarlo de vuelta. ¿Qué pasó aquí? Entre ellos dos. ¿Pero por qué se pega, man? Qué estrés. Eso no pasaba.
Oh, wow! Oh, you know, I came here. I smell
May the seven keep you.
rotten lamb chops.
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
Alguien se robó el cuerpo de Jake. Ajá, ya sabemos. Diálogo.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
Rest in peace, darling.
¿Por qué ellos están discutiendo?
Have no fear, my friend.
Ah,
I'm
ok.
determined to prove my worth to you by our journey's end.
Muy curioso.
Are you here, Jake? Jake!
Voy a volver a la parte donde estaba la oveja como enterrada. Porque quiero probar ese juego que sigue pegando. Esto era... Sí. Me está pegando ahorita. Qué extraño. No entiendo por qué se estaba pegando y ahora no. Dame la pala.
The earth here seems to have been freshly fertilized and aerated. Obviously, someone has taken great care to maintain this gravesite. Are you sure you want to disturb it?
Espero ponerla así. Tanto nosotros como nuestra pala hacemos lo que nos da la gana.
That's right. Let's get digging.
As you prepare to break ground, you gaze at the dirt beneath your feet
¿Qué
once more.
le pasa a esta tumba? Bueno, acabar.
Here's hoping we find something worthwhile.
¿Qué le pasa a esta tumba? Diciéndome que no la acabe.
You plunge your shovel into the earth.
Hasta luego. Oh my god, bro. Oh fuck. Qué crazy. Era una trampa. Ay, otra vez el diálogo con el perrito.
Oh, wow! You know who I came here.
Mejor dame la pala de una vez, Scarlet. Qué crazy esto acaba de pasar.
Rest in peace, darling.
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
It's a rotting sheep's corpse. It seems someone snatched Jake's body.
Jake? Everything we do seems to fortify you. Have no fear, my...
Ok, eso ya lo hice hace rato. ¿Qué crazy esa trampa? What the fuck?
Here lies Catherine. I know, I was great.
Oh, it goes to and fro of the city's youth.
Voy a guardar antes y hablar con la oveja que está ahí. Es que sigo a nivel bajo, pero soy nivel 2. Ya no se pega. ¿Qué habrá pasado? Se estaba pegando arriba, ya no se está pegando. No entiendo. Igual, no tengo lo de la piedra porque me fui hace rato directo. Voy a hacerlo de nuevo.
So, which of you is more deserving of
She'll
life?
realize soon enough that her little party
Esto.
But
Todo eso ya lo hice, pero lo voy a hacer rápido.
No, me? It was I who cured the not to mention that it's been... Yes, yeah. She's in the other room. She's gotten out. But she claims... Utter rubbish, I say. But, well, I expect she'll be a very... Sorry, but, there isn't much... Certainly, what would you like to know? I've applied myself. I declare it the councillor. Terrible from what I can tell.
Ok.
Healing
For
stone?
his very existence. Excuse me?
Sí, todo esto de vuelta.
I've been racking my brain.
Todo
What would you
esto de
like to
vuelta.
know? One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is.
Ok.
Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away. Quite the venerable staple of Sicile, Stephen, and recently blessed with his third grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less. Nearly everyone in Sicile is familiar with grinning Stephen, and as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family.
Voy a curar al mayor ahora.
You are?
Yes. Let's return a healthy Stephen to his family as soon as possible.
Stephen, it is? Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man.
Thank the seven.
This is highly
thank you.
This lightning.
I don't know what I did to deserve it, but I'm beyond grateful. Oh, my savior. I owe you everything, you know, everything. Well, I think my wife will just about faint. My son, a grown man, mind, will spring into my arms like he were a little boy. And my grandkids will ask what present I bought them. Oh, to see their smiling faces again. I'm giddy as a school kid. Goodbye then, my hero.
Y salvé al mayor. ¿Qué hice el menor?
Sorry, friend. I wish there were enough stones for both of us.
Leave me. I didn't want to spend my final moments with the devil who snatched my life away from me. And I curse your every footstep.
Bueno, me maldijo. F.
Thank you. Thank that strange reaction.
Ok, ya eso lo vimos hace rato. Ok, ahora sí. Voy a guardar. Dios mío, ¿qué hice? Era guardar. Ajá. Quiero hablar con la oveja. Está aquí.
I give milk. I give wool. And what do I get in return? One way or another, they always try to fleece me. Especially that Evelyn. She's out to get me. I know it. Meh.
Ok. ¿Y la vaca?
Don't disturb Master Theliron now. He's been so busy with his research, the poor dear hasn't had a proper night's sleep in months.
No puedo investigar esto.
The earth here seems to have been freshly fertilized and aerated. Obviously, someone has taken great care to maintain this gravesite. Are you sure you want to disturb it?
No, sería insulto a los muertos.
And a disgrace to whomever is maintaining this gravesite.
Por aquí
too.
está Jake.
You step away from the grave.
Ok.
I need a moment to reflect.
La compasión se llama nuestra misión, un estandarte que defenderé con orgullo. En la academia solo habían dicho que voy como entre los ancianos, un buscador de la fuente sin compasión es como un río sin agua.
Your kindness is a great boon to our team.
Pero ¿qué hacemos? No podemos... No podemos explorar el cuerpo ahora sí. Qué encrucijada esta parte del cuerpo. ¿No puedo hacer un resucitar? No, aquí no hay nada para resucitar. Bueno, eso está un poco crazy. El cuerpo debería estar aquí, pero no puedo sacar este cuerpo yo de aquí. ¿Qué pasa si cargo antes de eso? Voy a hacer el segundo diálogo. A ver qué tan diferente es.
The earth here seems to have been
Ajá.
That's right. Let's get digging.
As you prepare to break ground, you gaze at the dirt beneath your feet once more.
Deberíamos profanar esta tumba.
Right you are. It would have been a...
You step away from the grave.
Es que es una trampa.
I need a moment to reflect.
Si pongo a esta tipa a cavar y me alejo, puede hacer. Pero no sería bueno. Literalmente la estoy matando. A ver, intentaré eso. La pala. La pala la tiene Roderick. ¿Quién tiene la pala? Aquí está. Enviar a esta by Doctor. Y ahora separados. Ok, entonces ven, vos ven aquí, vos ven aquí y vos acércate aquí a ver qué pasa. No puedo acabar con ella. Perfecto, hermoso. Oye, si puedo cavar. Curioso, si puedo cavar.
The earth here seems to have been freshly fertilized and. That's right. Let's get as you prepare to break ground.
Right you are.
You step away.
I need a moment to reflect.
Heartless you may be.
Sí, wait. No sirve. ¿Y qué hacer con él? Bueno, no sé la verdad. Tengo que averiguar mejor las cositas. El cuerpo de Jake debe estar aquí porque consigue un cuerpo de una oveja. Yo no debería hacer eso. ¿Qué pasa si le hablo del cuerpo de la oveja?
Certainly, what would you like to know? The counselor, from what I can tell, I replied, I declare it an act of...
No, tampoco. Está curioso. Y pienso, voy a dejarlo aquí por el hecho de que se estaba trabando también. Vamos a dejarlo aquí. Así que bueno, lo voy a dejar aquí. A ver si sigo mañana o pasado. Porque está muy curioso, pero sí me están matando aquí. Muy interesante este detallito de aquí. Porque el cuerpo de Jake tiene que estar aquí. Porque en la tumba de Jake estaba una oveja. Ah, voy a unirlos. A ver. Voy a hablar con la esposa de Jake. Así rápido. A ver qué me dice. Veamos.
The hunter returns. I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. So, what piece of irrefutable evidence? I am Esmeralda. Why?
No, no tiene nada de eso. Pero no importa, dejémoslo aquí. Curioso. Me retiro por ahora. Agradezco a los que pasaron. Disculpen ahí que se pegara. Pero como dije, no sé qué pasó. No sé que se estuviera pegando y pues... También primera vez quiero averiguar más cositas del juego para entenderlo más. pero a mí me gusta, obviamente. Pero vamos a dejarlo aquí por hoy. Así que yo me retiro. Mañana no sé todavía si era esto u otra cosa. Iré viendo. Buenas noches. Gracias por pasar los que pasaron. Ahí nos vemos.